ICD-10 is a medical coding system that helps healthcare providers and insurance companies classify diseases. They get to help track and keep up with their population and anticipate any kind of outbreak or issues that might occur during that population. They also keep up with injuries and medical procedures. It stands for the International Classification of Diseases. It is international. It is kept up with by the World Health Organization, and every other country on the planet uses actually ICD-11. We are the last country on this planet to use ICD-10. It has already been out for over a decade, 10 years. We will be transitioning to ICD-11 within the next couple of years, so be on the lookout for that. Each disease, injury, and medical procedure is assigned a unique code, which consists of 3 to 7 alphabetic numerical numbers, characters. The codes are organized into chapters based off the diseases or injuries they represent, and each chapter is further divided into sections that cover specific conditions. That's what all these colors are for. As you're flipping through the book here, each color represents a different classification. For example, let's look at the codes for a broken arm. That would be S52.5. The S represents the chapter of injuries. Right here, chapter for injuries, poisoning, and other external causes that happen to patients. So the S represents the chapter of injuries. The 52 represents the section of fractures. These are unspecified right here. This is of the lower radius. And the 0.5 indicates the fracture of the forearm. Knowing those AKA terms of what the lower end of the radius means, like forearm, is one of the testing techniques that you will need to critique and learn, but you can also use any available white space in your books to add notes in, because your test is open book. So you get to take your books with you, and as you're practicing these questions, you can write your AKA terms in like this. That's one of the things that I like to teach. In addition to diagnosis codes, the ICD-10-CM also includes codes for external causes of injuries, such as our W55, for getting hit by a thrown ball, or this one's like getting contact with other mammals, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, getting bitten or struck by a rodent. You remember the lady on the news recently who trained some squirrels to attack her ex-boyfriend? Here we go. We're getting close. These codes are mainly kept up for administrative duties. I recommend you read the very beginning of the book and find the page that has the list of features. It's super helpful because it will list all the symbols that are located in the book. It will explain about the spacing and what it means for many of the issues in the ICD-10 book, so that you can use it efficiently. Just like in the CPT book, the parentheses give you AKA terms for diagnoses. Knowing that the green font is the differences between one code from another code is super important. All this information is super helpful. Some more examples of the parentheses, just some additional supplementary words that help you with the information that may not be present in the medical record, or it could be present, one of the two, but this helps you make sure that you have the correct code or not. Brackets kind of look like the parentheses, but they are bracketed. Those are used to indicate synonyms, alternate wording, and explanatory phrases. So it might not just be just one word, but the brackets do phrases. If a particular diagnosis is known by a proper name, it'll be in the brackets for you too. Lots of symbols. For this one in particular, it tells you need 6 characters. We only have 5 out there, so we're going to need one more. And this one indicates that these codes need a 7th character. Now, to find your 7th or 6th character, you need to go back to the S52. Not here, because you won't find your 7th character. We got to go back to our S52, where we find our list of our characters, just to know if it's the initial first time we're seeing them for their fracture or what type of fracture it is. This is where you'll find your 7th characters. So super helpful. Lots of symbols at the bottom of the book. I'll go over more of these in a series here for the ICD-10 to explain them all. But I hope this starter tidbit video is helpful in getting you started with your ICD-10 learning. Don't forget, there are resources at AAPC and AHIMA, the American Health Information Management Association, AHIMA, and American Academy of Professional Coders at AAPC. Both are great resources for your medical coding certification exam. There are no prerequisites needed for this career. You can jump on in and self-learn and pass your certification exam. If you do so, I really recommend you joining in on my website at medicalcodingbyjen.com and joining our Discord group. All those links can be found at my website under the social media tab or in the header of my YouTube channel. I hope this information is helpful, and I hope you enjoy the series. Oh, don't forget, I do teach for free 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I stream on YouTube those days, and all the replays are available to watch whenever you want. But I do stream at 6:30 Arizona time zone. I hope to see you there.